In case you don't know, tonight there is a special election in Georgia's 6th congressional district to replace the seat formerly held by now Health and Human Services Secretary Tom Price. The seat has been held by Republicans since 1979, but it appears Democratic candidate Jon Ossoff has a chance to win the district. Here to talk about tonight's election is Democratic strategist Ben Haaland.
Thank you for having me, Seth.
Okay, now, Ben, real fast before we get to it.
Yeah, what's up, Seth?
So we tape at 6:30. We don't know the results of the election, so we're going to have you first answer questions as if Jon Ossoff wins, and then we'll have you answer them as if he loses. That sound good?
Yeah, that's totally cool.
Okay, so just the first one will be if Jon Ossoff wins tonight's election.
Great.
Okay. So, Ben, congratulations on flipping a typically red district blue. This must be a huge victory for the Democratic Party.
Seth, it is not an overstatement to say that the political world was turned on its head tonight. We always thought this election was the epicenter of the current political moment, and we knew we would win it. Anything short of victory would have been a disappointment.
Okay, great. Same question. Now, if he loses?
Seth, we always knew this was going to be a long shot. The fact that Jon Ossoff was even competitive is a major win for the Democratic Party. I think the media and pundits placed way more attention on this election than those of us here on the ground.
Okay, great. So back to if he wins. Now, does this victory send a message to Washington?
Absolutely, Seth. This election was always going to be a referendum on the disastrous presidency of one Donald J. Trump, plain and simple.
Great. And if he loses?
Seth, this election was always about the local issues and the people of Georgia. To extrapolate some sort of broader national message would simply be foolish.
Huh. Let me try something. What would you say if it was sunny today in New York City?
I'd say it was a definitive win for the people of New York City, Seth. They sent a clear message to the sky that they wanted a bright and sunny day, and they got a bright and sunny day. If anything, today was a big loss for clouds.
Yeah. And what if it rained?
Seth, the people of New York never wanted a sunny day. This was always less about weather and more about the resiliency of the citizens of New York City. If anything, I say this was a big loss for clouds, because while rain came down, New Yorkers rose up.
So, next question. What if you asked your girlfriend to marry you and she said yes?
Seth, I'd say that's a big win. Not just for me, but for Holly, her parents, my parents, and love. We knew we were destined to be together.
And if she says no?
Seth, we always knew ending up together was a long shot. So I wish Holly the best in her future endeavors. And I'll actually take this as a learning opportunity for my next relationship.
And what would you say if she ended up with your best friend, Kevin?
I would be happy for them. I would certainly have some curiosity about when that relationship began, but I don't think I or anyone else can deny that Holly and Kevin have far better chemistry than she and I ever had.
Wow. You are so good at spinning.
Thank you, Seth.
All right, back to the election. If you guys win, what will you do moving forward?
We will frame the messages of this election in a mass email to raise money for the Democratic Party.
And if you lose?
We will frame the messages of this election in a mass email to raise money for the Democratic Party.
And hey, quick question. Is there a way to unsubscribe to those emails?
No, there is not.
All right, great. Democratic strategist Ben Haaland, everybody.